Consumerization of the enterprise mobility market is going to continue rapidly in 2013. Ovum has identified some major trends that we think are going to impact the space. Firstly, bring your own so-called BYO behavior is not going to go away. As our recent employee survey on attitudes to bringing your own device has shown, BYD really is a widespread phenomenon. It's happening whether CIOs like it or not fundamentally, and as the pace of development and innovation in the consumer market shows no sign of slowing down, neither do we believe that BYOD will. But BYO doesn't just apply to mobile devices such as smartphones and tablets. We also expect to see a growing trend towards employees bringing their own PCs and also their own applications as they seek new ways to be productive on whatever device they choose to use.
There's a compelling and quantifiable business case for employees using their own devices. By allowing them to work with familiar tools and empowering them to do their tasks in more locations and more effectively, companies can benefit from faster decision making, higher service levels, and ultimately a better bottom line.
Ovum's multi-market Bring Your Own Device survey, conducted at the end of 2012, proved that the BYOD trend is spreading, regardless of geography, industry, company size, job role, age, gender, or even what kind of device people are using. One of the most interesting trends we discovered, however, is the difference in levels of uptake between countries, and specifically between mature economies and high-growth economies, and the correlated difference in attitudes to work, privacy, and mobile device usage that is driving those differences. We see that employees in high-growth economies, such as India and Brazil, really value the capability of being able to access corporate email and other mobile enterprise applications outside working hours. And they believe it makes them better at doing their job. They also value the time management and flexibility it gives them. We see that professionals in these high-growth markets are willing to live to work and use whatever connected device they need to in order to get the job done, regardless of whether it's a personal device or whether one that's provided by their employer. In mature markets, however, employees have settled into slightly more comfortable patterns of working behavior and are more precious about the separation of their work and personal domains. However, despite these regional variations, the key message here is that BYD is large, growing, and evolving into the wider enterprise application market, and unfortunately is simply being ignored by too many organizations today.
Allowing a mobility experience in your organization has to be founded on agreement of acceptable and enforceable corporate mobility policies. Our conversations with customers start with, will your organization support a bring your own device option for employees, or enable mobility through distributing your own corporately owned devices that will be supported by your IT department? Will you hand out corporate devices or provide an employee an allowance so they can choose and fund their own choice? Will mobility be restricted to within the office or to a specific secure office Wi-Fi environment? Or will users be free to roam on any public wireless network? BYD places new demands on your infrastructure because you're not just servicing a large number of people on the move, you're also enabling each of them to connect and work in new bandwidth-hungry ways. That's why Logicalis has partnered with Cisco to deliver a fully integrated solution, ensuring that the network is reliable and safe, with the right access controls and security measures that take into account how apps and data are to be used.
Now, the reality is that an end-to-end BYOD solution includes infrastructure, security, mobility, applications, device management, and then collaboration tools on top of that. With the BYOD Smart solution, we're looking at all the different technology facets that need to exist to build out a total BYOD offering. And we're also helping the disparate IT groups inside of the customer come together in such a way that they can plan for BYOD as a strategic project. The other thing that we notice in a lot of our customer engagements is that there's a lot of requirements for BYOD coming out of the business. And part of our holistic approach with BYOD is make sure that the business decision makers are part of the requirements for the BYOD solution. So in conclusion, we've created a complete approach with a BYOD Smart solution, and at the heart of it is the ability for us to deliver across a broad range of customers and market verticals. Now, our partners are key. Partners like Logicalis fill out the ability for the partner and Cisco to deliver the total solution to the customer. In doing this, we're leveraging the world-class capabilities of a partner like Logicalis, their ability to build services, their ability to help planning and design and do workshops with customers to build out the roadmap, the technology requirements, and the business requirements for BYOD. Leveraging the BYOD Smart solution and building customer-centric offerings is really the key of what Logicalis helps Cisco deliver with the BYOD Smart solution.
Mobility isn't just a consumer-driven fad. It is a bottom-line business strategy. The Logicalis Mobility Experience Framework is designed to offer both practical advice alongside proven solutions and services to make mobility a truly rewarding business experience for users and a less complex experience for the IT department servicing their needs. From working with organizations in high growth and mature economies and in commercial and government organizations, we're able to pull all of the pieces of a robust and compelling mobile strategy together in one place and from one mobility services and solutions provider. Whatever your business opportunities and technology challenges with empowering your mobile users, the Logicalis Mobility Experience Framework should be an essential guide to how you can make mobility work.